Well, a very good morning, afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Happy Sale Talk Saturday.
Where in the world are Mark and Rocky? We figured this backdrop was super appropriate because really, who knows, wherever we might be.
Are we in Rio de Janeiro?
Probably not Rio de
No.
Janeiro. It's like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
I know, well, I was doing that the whole time while you were on the panorama. Whenever I did all of our thumbnails and excitements and everything else, it was, where in the world is Mark?
I love it. We are coming to you from one of our favorite places where we do our Sale Talk Saturdays,
Yes.
and that is in
Queen Creek.
Arizona.
That's right.
So just about an hour south of where we typically are. We are visiting our friends. Our friends Jeff and Jared are hosting us for Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving.
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You notice I put the little turkey on the screen there?
I hadn't noticed that. Thank you.
You're
There are
welcome.
always little surprises that Rocky shares with me. And
That's
so
right. Oh, now
happy
it's covered.
Friendsgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Oh, it is covered a little bit when you've got that scroller on.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
Oh.
okay. So hello and welcome. Happy Sale Talk Saturday. We are glad that you are here with us in Queen Creek.
Yeah.
And we are going to be eating turkey and ham. We've already had bagels this morning.
We have.
It's lovely. There's going to be so much food. Curious, do you have any Thanksgiving traditions yourselves? Are there specific foods that you'd like to try this time of year? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Who's all here this morning?
Oh, well, we've got
Or
a few
afternoon.
people. We've got Bud. Bud is always the first one in. Hey, good
Not
to see you.
always, but
No,
often.
often.
Quite often
That's-
the first.
that is
yeah.
true.
Hi, Bud. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, so we'll get to sail with Bud. He's going to be on the Islander in September, actually in August and into September.
That's
and,
awesome.
On the back-to-back, he's staying in the same cabin, which is great.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, so that's exciting. Hello, Bud. Thanks for being here. We got Eric. Eric is actually in New York City right now at the Norwegian Cruise Line Terminal,
Okay.
waiting for his second round of sailings on the Prima? Yeah.
Prima, right?
So, yep.
Prima's in New York?
Well, she is for a moment.
Okay.
So he did the transatlantic over.
Yes.
So he did the transatlantic. And then now he's working on, I believe it's the repositioning, or is it not quite the repositioning yet? I know that the Prima will be heading over to Galveston, because that's where we're picking her up.
That's where we're picking her up. Yes, we'll get to
February.
meet the Prima in February. There are still rooms available if anyone wants to join.
Not many, but yes,
Not
there
many,
are.
but there are.
Yeah. So that is exciting. Thank you for being here, Eric.
Yes.
It's nice to see you. Marcy said, good morning, guys. Good morning,
Good morning,
Marcy.
It is good to see you. Hello,
Yes.
welcome to Sale Talk Saturday.
Yes. Shane is also here saying Queen Creek is so much fun. Glad to catch you guys live.
Last night we went to a place called Undertow.
Yes.
Which is it
It
felt
was cute.
felt very nice to be back on the sea.
It did.
with this whole time that we are here in Phoenix, it felt nice to be back, or in Arizona, it felt nice to be back on the sea. It's a kind of underwater themed bar.
Yeah.
If you've ever heard of Undertow or been to Undertow.
Well, I wouldn't say necessarily underwater. It's more of like a pirate ship or some type of a seafaring vessel that you're on.
Fair.
Yeah.
Because the water, there are portholes that have LED screens in them, and so you're sailing.
Yeah.
Good point. Not
Yeah.
underwater.
No.
I was in Ariel.
No, you were not. You were not singing.
Yes. Oh, don't.
Okay, I'm not gonna do
monetize.
That was it. We'll get demonetized just from those three notes.
Exactly. Disney is notorious.
Right.
I can't even say their name.
Probably not.
Disley.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, it was a really great experience. We had a lot of fun last night there, and then we got some pizza, and the pizza was good.
Well, and it was this conservatory. No, not conservatory. Collective.
Yeah, co-op.
Co-op.
It was a co-op. Yeah.
It was a co-op. There were all
Good
sorts.
stuff.
I didn't know what I was trying to say. It was very lovely,
It was.
and they had a dill pickle pizza.
Guess who loved it? Guess who didn't? It was okay. Okay, we won't say it.
It was okay. It was not the best.
I enjoyed the buffalo pizza. We
Buffalo
got.
chicken pizza.
Yeah,
I thought
that
that
was
was
good.
fairly bland as well. But hey, you know what? We needed the carbs from the pizza crust.
We definitely
We did.
did.
Undertow is wonderful, but here's the other thing I would say.
Yeah.
When you go with 6 people to Undertow,
Yeah.
you're going to have to give your toe as payment because
Yes.
that place was not cheap.
Not cheap at all.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh.
so So yes, Shane, we agree with you. Queen Creek is fun.
It is. And then that wasn't even in Queen Creek, technically. I think it was in Gilbert. I know. All of that conversation for nothing.
Okay.
Are you going to sneeze?
No, I thought I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Brian Shell has tuned in. He is in Tahiti this morning, or it's probably evening there. Today's the day. Leaving the Intercontinental in a couple hours for MS Paul Gauguin.
Wow.
That is
Wow.
super exciting. Congratulations.
Okay, who else out there has been to Tahiti? Other than Brian, has anyone else been to Tahiti? I have not been to Tahiti.
Oh.
It's on my list. Tahiti is right there.
Yeah, good
On the
luck,
map.
Mark.
It's over on the map.
I don't expect Mark to find Tahiti.
No idea. No idea.
I've been to the Maldives. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Hi.
Safe travels, safe sailings. Have a fun time, Brian.
Brian, take lots of
And
pictures.
say hi to Mom and Dad for us.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I wish
Cool.
I was there.
Brandy is in New York City as well. She's getting ready to sail on the Venezia.
Yes.
She's
Her
got
first
12
journeys.
nights.
Her first
Yeah.
journeys cruise. Brandy, welcome to your journeys experience. I'm so excited.
Mark remembers.
Yeah, I do. Of course I do. I always remember. Okay. I've got cheat sheets.
Oh, yeah. Well. Yeah. So excited for
I'm gonna
you,
sneeze. I'm
Brandy.
sorry.
Okay,
I gotta
just
sneeze.
get it out. Do it. Don't fight the sneeze. You don't want to
Oh,
hold
I
it.
can't sneeze. I hate that when someone is like, "Oh, you're gonna sneeze. Oh, are you gonna sneeze?"
I usually say Gesundheit before you do.
Yes.
And
And then I don't.
Right, exactly. It scares it away. Have so much fun, Brandy. Let us know how it goes. Let us know. You've been on the Venezia before, so
Yes.
let us know if you still love that ship or if that's changed.
So John Heald posted about it
I saw
today.
that.
Did you see that
Yeah,
this
it's
morning?
the last round trip
It's-
before she repositions.
It's her last trip. Yeah. Isn't it the reposition?
It's not.
She said she's sailing away from New York for the season. That was his
Brandy,
post.
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is a reposition cruise. I thought this was the last round trip out of New York, and then the next sailing will reposition her.
I guess. I mean, he said we'll see you we'll see you in the spring on his post today.
Okay. Brandy, let us know. Are you ending in Port Canaveral? Or are you ending? Maybe that's why you're doing it, because that would make sense.
Well, yes. Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
Okay. Sandy C said, "Good afternoon from Baton Rouge."
We just sang We just sang about you last night, Sandy.
We did.
We were. We hope you're a good Samantha, dear. We hope you're doing fine. Colin Baton Rouge operator. Won't you put me on through? Got us a mod. Okay.
I don't know this song.
Garth Brooks.
Oh, that's
It's
why.
country,
That's
it's
why. I
country.
don't know it. Okay.
We had some drinks and we were Garth Brooks last night. We felt like Garth Brooks last night. Yes. Hello from Baton Rouge.
Hello, Sandy C. Are you setting sail, or is that where you live?
Are there cruises that leave Baton Rouge?
Well, not Baton Rouge, but
I was
not
like, that would be kind of cool.
Although maybe river cruises. I don't know
Could be.
if Baton Rouge is on the
Could be.
Mississippi. Mississippi.
Oh my goodness.
Good morning, Gene.
Good morning,
Welcome
Gene.
aboard.
Welcome. When is his next cruise?
I actually don't know.
What?
I don't think Gene has another cruise this year. I think this year has ended for him.
Well, I mean, this year is
I
ended
know.
for most of us, right?
It is. It's
Most
true.
of us don't have more cruises yet this year.
Right. Bud is on board with you. He says pickles anything is yum.
Pickle anything is yum. I would
And then
agree.
he said, well, not everything. There are some limitations.
That's fair. Like,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Gene, we saw your comment last week. I am so sorry to hear that you had those internet struggles on the Firenze.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. We didn't have, I mean, there were some issues, but it wasn't too bad when we were on the Firenze. If I
yeah,
remember
not
correctly.
like some of our other sailings where we've had Wi-Fi issues.
That's valid.
Ooh.
That's valid. Ouch.
Norwegian Sky, remember that?
Oh, I remember.
Oh,
Oh,
ouch.
I remember trying to get things done.
The good news is,
Yeah.
the good news is,
Yeah.
no,
No, go ahead. What?
Gene is able to go back and rewatch anything that.
That is true. That
It's
is true.
perfect. That's the beauty of YouTube and streaming is that you can go back and watch this craziness that we call Mark and Rocky,
Or that we call Sail Talk Saturday.
or we call this cruise life.
What is that
going on
dot
with
and the
this?
0 on the 20? I just noticed that.
I thought you put that there.
I did not.
Oh, okay, it's the font.
I guess it's the font.
It's
I've
the
never
font.
noticed that before. I'll have to take a look at that.
It's winking at us.
It is.
20 days. That was weird.
Actually, it's not winking. It just has one eye open. Or yeah, I guess it's
Okay,
winking. I don't know.
okay. Let's keep.
All right. Patricia Patrick said, "I wish that I was cruising today. The only thing remotely close to that is she's currently watching Tom Cruise fly MiGs. off an aircraft carrier in the Indian Ocean. Happy holidays,
That's
y'all.
fantastic. Hey, happy holidays to you as well. We wish we were cruising today as well,
Yes.
but our friends Max and Josh, we're living vicariously through Max and Josh. They are on Virgin Voyages right now.
Right.
They've sent us all of the food. There is a new food option at Razzle Dazzle.
Yes.
A dessert,
New dessert.
this
That was
chocolate
huge.
beauty chocolate thing that you break
I'm hoping
into.
they send us the menu.
I'm gonna ask them right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And actually, fun fact, we met those two, Max and Josh, on Valiant Lady on Thanksgiving last year. So 1 year ago. And you may recall that they actually hosted us when we came up to Seattle. That is where I believe I unwrapped this shirt. Oh
It was
no,
the
it
yellow
wasn't
one.
this one. It was the
yellow
yellow one.
Yeah.
This is the one that you got me.
I get them a lot of
for.
gifts. I
This
I
was
just like to
awesome.
surprise them.
I love it.
Max and Josh, yes.
Yeah.
We were sailing on Carnival Spirit when we stayed with them.
Yes.
They hosted us in
Right.
Seattle. Thank you, Max and
In
Josh.
July.
Speaking of, so I mentioned we're staying with our friends Jeff and Jared. It is Friendsgiving this weekend.
Yes.
I met Jeff and Jared on the Carnival Panorama
Right.
back in 2021, right when cruising resumed. And so we have been fast friends ever since. And so Rocky got to meet them last year.
2 years ago, I think I met them in 22.
We've sailed with them. We sailed
We
with them
have.
for your birthday.
Yeah, they joined us for my birthday. They also are joining us for our Resilient Lady out of San Juan in March.
And that will be their first Virgin voyage.
It will, yeah.
Yes, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And I'm sailing with them in February.
Goodness gracious, it's hard to keep track of all of these
It's
schedules.
going to be so much fun.
And I just want to point out, Rocky is sailing with them without me. So
Let's be clear about something. Mark already had his cruise booked in February on the 3rd.
that
Third
is
or second?
true.
Third.
Second.
Oh, second?
Second, third.
I think it's the
The
3rd.
Carnival Radiance. It'll be my
Yes.
first time on the Radiance. I've heard some mixed reviews from you all. We've heard some mixed reviews on the Radiance, and so I'm curious to get on there and share my complete thoughts, what I love, what I didn't love, and what I heard about the Carnival Radiance.
And the cool thing is, he has an overnight stay in Cabo San Lucas.
Yes.
And the second day that they're in Cabo, the Panorama that I'm going to be on will be there. So we'll all get to meet up and have a fun Cabo day.
How cool is that?
That's
We'll go to
kinda
Club.
cool.
We'll go to Club Oxo.
We'll go to Club
Yes,
Oxo. We'll
absolutely.
probably go to World's Smallest Bar.
Probably.
We'll do
Probably.
it all.
We've got some standards that we like to do.
We absolutely
Yes.
do.
Who else is here?
Brandy actually confirms that this is the final round trip, as I thought. Yeah.
As you thought.
That's what I said.
Oh, final round trip.
Yes.
Last round trip. Then it sails away from New York.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then it's the reposition.
Come on, John Heald. Get with the game.
I know.
Speaking of John Heald,
Oh.
he created all sorts of controversy this week. It is all anyone has been talking about in the cruise boards. Oh my gosh. The pizza, Carnival Pizza, is no longer 24 hours. It hasn't been 24 hours for years, let's be honest.
No.
But it's not even open past bar time anymore.
No.
They are shutting down pizza at midnight.
Midnight.
I almost said noon.
Yeah.
At midnight.
Nope,
That's
it's
another
over.
12.
Yeah.
Which is just wild. And so it's just people have sounded off. It's just one more area that Carnival Cruise Line has cut back on.
Yeah.
They sold it as passengers are getting more because they're moving. They have the late night buffet. Well, the late night buffet, if you've ever had the pizza on that late night buffet, it is garbage. It is just not good.
It's
and
not
so
the same.
people, I mean, I think we mentioned this. Did we mention this last week, or had it just happened?
I think it just happened.
Because I'm telling you, the number of comments on all the Carnival groups and message boards, it has just been. I've been following that all week,
Yeah.
and so the question will, guys, Burger has also cut
Yeah.
hours. Like there are multiple cuts that Carnival continues to do. We've talked about it on this channel. You know us, Carnival is our most sailed cruise line. Love them, but at some point they're going to have to reinvest. I get it; they're paying off a lot of debt.
Oh yeah.
They're paying off a lot of debt. It's not like they're just making billions of dollars and they're pocketing a lot of money. They got debt to pay off. But the cuts, we have absolutely felt those cuts this year.
Yeah.
The last couple of years.
Yeah, and honestly, I saw someone's post, and I don't remember if it was a Panorama post specifically or not, but they had said that the midnight buffet was actually staying open until 2 o'clock.
I saw that.
Great.
I saw
but
that. That's not been confirmed.
No, that's why I said it was someone's post. It was not something by Carnival.
Yeah, so if you're on Brandy, you will have to let us
Yeah,
know
Brandy.
as you jump on Venezia. How late is that midnight buffet open until? What are the opening hours? Before it was 11:30 to 1 a.m., 11:30
Right.
p.m. to 1 a.m. And so,
Right.
but even if it is open until 2,
Right.
the nightclub doesn't shut until 2. And so if you're at the nightclub and you
have to order room service.
you have to pay.
Yes.
You have to pay
Yes.
for room service. That's Carnival's only option.
That's what they're doing.
Which is actually kind of brilliant. Hey, let's charge the people who have been drinking all night.
Yeah.
They'll call room service and they'll
Yep.
order pizza and pay for the pizza.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which actually, I think that is a wonderful segue into an article that I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
And then we'll come back to the comments. Don't
Because
worry.
I see Blake. Blake is here.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
Blake
come
is
back
here.
to the
Yeah,
comments.
we'll
Okay,
come
sorry.
back. We'll come back to you, Blake.
I was getting ahead of myself.
No, it's okay. It's okay. What I wanted to mention is this is kind of following suit with the whole Carnival Corporation right now.
Uh-huh.
There is a lawsuit that's coming out in Australia against P&O Cruises. This
I missed this one.
cracks me up when I read about it. Apparently, the Australian citizens, when they go on P&O Cruises down there, they are complaining that they are gambling and they are losing money. And they are
Not at a casino.
They are spending thousands of dollars, and apparently that is against their right because they are being held captive at sea, and they're being forced to spend this money, and they come back and they can't disembark the vessel at the end of the cruise until they've paid everything off, because everything hits your sail card or your sail account, as opposed to it hitting your credit card or your debit card. And so people are saying they're walking away from the cruise spending $4,000 on the casino.
That seems like a legitimate lawsuit. I would like to join in that class
I'm
action.
sorry, like, if you're going to a casino to gamble, don't you know what the inherent risks are?
I mean, I have given Carnival Corporation some money over the years, and so
Well, in bookings alone.
in bookings alone, I meant in the casino.
Yeah.
So if I can join that class action and get that money back,
Unfortunately, you're not an Australian citizen.
it's fair. It's very.
I thought this was a really strange one. I was like,
It does
really?
seem-
People are suing P&O Cruises because they are unexpectedly losing money.
It does seem like maybe a lawsuit that will likely go away.
I don't think it is.
Oh,
I don't know.
really?
It seems like so the laws are a little different in Australia. So when you go to a when you go to a casino in Australia and you gamble, they apparently can't do giveaways and that sort of thing. So like on a cruise ship, you get free alcohol, you get free cruises potentially depending on how much you gamble, and that's not allowed in Australian casinos. Now, when the cruise ships go out to sea, when they hit that maritime international waters, it's kind of up to the casino operator at that point on how they want to handle it. And so that's where the challenge is. You know, people are being told, oh, if you get so many points, you'll get free this, free that, and that's where the challenge is. People are spending and they don't realize it.
Interesting. They don't realize it. Yeah, they don't realize
Right,
it.
right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
And
the
then,
slot machine.
sure. And then they won't let you off the ship until you've settled your balance.
Can you pull up Jean's comment?
Sure.
Can I pull it
Yeah,
up
go
right
ahead.
here?
Just don't
I
end
think
the live
that's
stream.
I think that's really interesting.
2 P&O cruise ships on the way to West Coast, according to some employees on board of Firenze.
We've had some speculation about P&O, y'all. We don't speculate on the channel out loud, but
No.
Rocky and I have some speculations about P&O and some ship movement that you will see over the next couple of years.
Right.
Especially with Carnival Corporation.
Yes.
We believe that there will be several assets or several ships that see their ways to maybe other pastures. Hopefully not to Alaga.
Yeah.
For
Right.
the Alaga scrapping yards.
Right.
We've heard all about Alaga. I had never heard of it before in my life, and then 2020 came along, and we heard about Alaga every other week.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Turkey?
It was, yeah, it's Turkey.
Yeah. Oof.
So 2 of the ships, so currently P&O Australia operates 3 ships down
Yep.
there. And 2 of the 3 ships are being acquired or moved over into the Carnival Carnival Cruise Line brand. And the 3rd one, P&O Explorer, is up for grabs, allegedly.
Okay, I'm going to send Max a picture.
Please.
He's like, how is Sail Talks happening? Big one. I'm going to send Max a picture right now.
Perfect.
Thank you. Yes. I love
So, we do have our thoughts on what that 3rd ship is going to be doing, but we don't want to get too much
it. We
excitement.
don't know what's
yet,
going to happen to P&O. There are going to be, so with Carnival adding as many berths as they are.
Yeah.
Now, Carnival can't sell the room. They don't have enough rooms. They
Right.
can't stop selling rooms,
Right.
is what I was trying to say.
Well, they are kind of.
The capacity, they just don't have enough capacity, and so adding ships, but they're going to add so much capacity that there will be some offloads for the brand.
Yeah.
Yes,
It'll be
I'm super
interesting to
excited
see.
to watch.
Yeah. So that's supposed to happen in February, March is the time frame
change
of
where
when
we're
all the
P&O.
change. Yeah.
Australia.
And remember, when the Carnival Splendor just came out of dry dock, she was actually showing some homage to sailing Australian
Yeah.
market, and the
Yep.
P&O symbol was
Yep.
on her. So
yeah, the livery.
yeah.
So we're not getting Splendor back anytime soon.
we are not.
I just want to let you know.
I'm depressed about it, but you know what? It's an excuse to go to Australia.
We got to go to Australia
Yeah.
to check out Carnival Splendor.
We do.
Okay.
We do.
So Blake is here.
Blake is here. Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon. I guess it is.
Morning
it
here,
is.
but afternoon.
I was like, what time is it around the world?
Yeah.
It is afternoon
It
for
is
you.
afternoon.
Hi, Blake. How are you? How is Josh doing?
Yeah.
How is Josh doing?
I don't
Have you
know.
heard?
I haven't.
I've not heard from him.
No.
Okay.
Josh needs to sign in too.
I think they need to go on another all-inclusive.
I think they need to go on a cruise with us.
I mean, I don't disagree. Are they coming on the group cruise?
Supposedly.
Who else is coming on the group cruise? If you're thinking about the group cruise,
Oh.
or you're coming on the group cruise, drop that down in the comments. Oh, I don't know what Rocky's grabbing up. Oh, he's pulling that up. Drop it in the comments if you're coming on the group cruise. If you're thinking about the group cruise, I'm super excited.
Yeah.
It is going to be a ton of fun.
It is.
We are jumping back on the Islander in just 20 days to check it out and see how things are going on Margaritaville at Sea Islander.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a nice 7-night cruise, which is great. We love that.
Did you see that? He dropped it down
we're both-
below.
Good. They're both doing well, and they're still planning on being on the group cruise. I love that.
Yay! Who else?
Who else?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a 7-night itinerary. We're going to be going to Cozumel, Ocho Rios, and Grand Cayman.
Okay.
So cool itinerary. September 7th through 14th. Tons of rooms
Those are
available.
the locations we're going to?
Yeah,
Okay, those are very fun.
they are. It's going to be fun. I've never been to Ocho Rios
Have you been to Grand Cayman?
once.
What did we do in Grand Cayman when you went?
I went without you. That was my very first cruise. So when I went there, I went to the sea turtle place.
Oh, that's right. You
But I
swam
didn't
in
do
the sea
it
turtles.
through the cruise line. I
Right.
did it on my own, so I actually got to do more, which was
Right.
great. And then we went to, I don't think it was Stingray Bay. We went to another beach and
Yeah.
just swam and had a fun time.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited to go back to Grand Cayman, and I'm excited to check out Jamaica.
Jamaican me crazy.
Jamaican me crazy. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're interested, let us know. You can shoot me an email if that's easier for you. And that is on the screen now, Rocky at thiscruiselife.com.
Super easy.
Or you can just go to our website, and that's thiscruiselife.com/group-cruise. And you'll be able to find all the details. I can book it for you, or there's instructions on how to book it yourself. If you book it through me direct, like if I make the phone call for you, I will hand select the cabin for you. And even if you don't book it through me, I will still make sure that I hand select the cabin for you when I get that confirmation sent over.
Now, is it going to cost an arm and a leg to put down deposit?
No, so actually we got a great deposit offer. I know I've sent a couple of emails that keep changing things because Margaritaville at Sea is still very new. They're
Yes.
still figuring out
They're
the
growing.
group scene.
They're growing.
And so they have committed to $50 deposits per person for our group.
UPS is here. I can hear Archer barking.
Archer's excited.
So it was great. I happened to Rocky was on the call with Joanne when she said, you know what, in the original paperwork we said $50, so we're gonna honor that, which was great.
That was great.
So while they're learning and they're growing, they're still being super accommodating, which
Yeah.
is awesome. So $50 deposits, $50 per person
Yep.
deposit.
Yep.
Not a huge commitment, thankfully.
No, it's not.
And then you get $150
Per person.
in onboard credit,
Per person.
which just blows my mind.
Yeah.
That just blows my mind.
Yeah, that's huge.
Anyway, okay.
That's the Black Friday offer. And I don't think I listed the solo pricing on the site, but they do have solo pricing available, and it is cheaper than what I was quoted. So, which is exciting.
That's great.
So if you're interested in sailing solo with them, just let us know, and we'll get you the hookup there as well.
thiscruiselife.com/group-cruise. That's thiscruiselife.com/group-cruise. Okay.
Wow, that was great.
Thanks.
That
What
was-
other comments are coming through?
I know. I gotta go
I've
find where
asked
we were.
multiple. I've asked multiple questions. Who's coming on the group cruise? Are
Right.
Mom and Dad coming on the group cruise?
They are undecided right now. They teased the idea of joining us, and I'm waiting for them to say if they're actually going to do it or not.
So Mom gets seasick.
She does. So if any of you have seasickness issues out there, we would love for you to share your experience on going on more of an oceanic cruise. So far, my mom has only done Alaskan cruises because those tend to be a little bit tamer aside from the first day or so when you're out at sea.
And we're booked on an Alaskan cruise with them coming up.
We
Yes.
are, yeah. We're booked on a Virgin cruise, not coming
It's
up.
going to be their first
It's-
ever Virgin Voyages sailing. I'm super curious to see
So
what
am
they think.
I.
They're going to be up partying until 4 a.m. It's going to be
I
wild.
Don't see that being the case. But that is not until 2026. So we
2026.
still have some time until that one.
We don't have enough digits in the countdown for that one.
No. That's a long time away.
Okay.
Sandy did respond saying that she lives in Baton Rouge, but they sail most often from New Orleans and Galveston,
Okay.
which we're sailing from Galveston and New Orleans in the new year, January and February. We've got one of each.
January, New Orleans?
Yep.
No,
Yep.
January, New Orleans,
Yep.
and then February,
Galveston.
Galveston.
Yeah.
Have we booked transportation for Galveston yet?
I don't believe so.
Okay. I'm going to need my travel agent to do that. I love living with a travel agent, y'all. It is like the best perk it's like the best perk. It's like the best perk ever.
I don't agree.
Hey, okay.
Last 12 days at sea this year, Brandy. Aww. Well, it's a good way to do it.
Hey, Brandy, you have had an amazing
Yeah.
cruise life this year.
And this is actually taking out 2 months of sailing, right? Because she's sailing in November and December.
Yes, that's true. So our goal is to set foot on a ship every month of the year. And I will do that this year. This will be the first year ever where I will have set foot on a ship ever. We do have 2 October,
No,
except for this month.
I missed November.
This is the only month that you will not set foot on a ship. You did January. You did February. Well, you know the months of the year. I don't need to go through the calendar. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, wait, what was my January cruise? Why am I? Oh, that was
The Yacht Club.
Maradelia. That
The
was
Yacht
Maradelia.
Club. Our
And then
first.
February was Celebration in Paradise.
Yes.
And then March. Okay.
Yes. March was
Okay.
Virgin.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then April was
Maradelia.
Maradelia.
Yeah. May was Alaska.
May was Firenze.
And Firenze.
June was Islander. July was Spirit. Okay, yeah. So November. Wow. I didn't even realize.
Yes. I did. That's why I wanted
I
you to
know.
get on a ship this month. But
I have
Thanksgiving.
I have a 2-month break.
Thanksgiving.
It's so weird.
I'm really excited for Thanksgiving.
I am
It's going to
too.
be a big family Thanksgiving. We did seat maps the other day in terms of making sure that there's going to be enough people or enough chairs for people to sit in,
It's a lot.
and the amount of food that we are going to have for Thanksgiving. I wonder if we should share some of the food pictures on Instagram.
Oh, we
There's going to
should.
be so much
Yeah,
food.
I mean, we share enough food pictures from cruise ships.
We do. We like our food. we like our food. Whew. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
what do you think? Jared lent me his cardigan because
Yeah.
I was chilly this morning in the house. What do you think? Am I a cardigan guy?
Oh, I didn't realize that. It's got plaid interior.
That's
so
that's why I
nice.
borrowed this one. It's all soft, burrowed. That's why I borrowed.
You burrowed it?
Scott is here.
Scott is here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna
Okay.
cream it. I mean, might as well.
Hi, Scott.
Scott.
Welcome. Who else is here?
Tom is actually here. He said, "Good morning, afternoon. Watching our away football game with friends at their favorite establishment. Son and his lab will be at his house for Thanksgiving. Looking forward to his visit. Happy Thanksgiving."
Happy Thanksgiving, Tom. I'm curious, what do you serve for Thanksgiving? We are still collecting ideas from people in terms of what are there any unique things. Oh,
I
thank you.
didn't do
That's
that.
so much
Should've
easier.
done that.
Wow, Rocky
I'm just
with the-
rearranging here.
Rocky moved the comments so I can actually see them. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh,
I
you're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
I know.
Are there any unique Thanksgiving traditions? So one that I will be introducing to Rocky's family this
Oh, yeah,
year
that's right.
is my dad's casserole. So when Dad was alive, I would make a special casserole. It is, I mean, it's nothing super special, but it is pretty tasty. It's like the frozen veggies, like a bag of frozen
Yep,
veggies
yep.
with thawed, mixed
That'd be
mixed with like cream of celery or cream of chicken, cream of whatever soup.
Yep.
I cube up some chicken into it, like a jalapeno chicken. It's delicious. And then separate from that, you
Don't
make,
tell mom too much.
separate from that, you make stuffing, and then you lay it all out in a glass baking dish, and you put the stuffing on top, and then you bake it for like 40 minutes until it's just bubbly and that's my favorite.
So cute.
What's so cute? Oh, I like it. There are turkeys.
There's turkeys.
That's cute.
Right?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
So,
Thanksgiving.
that is what I will be contributing to the Thanksgiving meal this year.
Yes, I am a baker at heart. I have not baked in a very long time, actually. I was realizing that the other day as I was baking a cheesecake for Friendsgiving, and it came out really good. I'm super excited to try it tonight. I'm so excited. But I will be contributing some pumpkin cheesecakes for the family Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm making 2 of those.
That's a lot of cheesecake.
We have 16 people.
2 pumpkin cheesecakes, or are you going to make a regular one and a pumpkin one for those that don't? Because not everyone's going to like pumpkin cheesecake.
Haven't you tried my pumpkin cheesecake?
Maybe.
Oh.
I don't think so, no.
Oh.
No.
I hadn't thought of making 2 different ones, but I suppose I could.
And I think it would make sense versus doing 2 of the exact same things.
Oh, Mom heard it. Shoot. Okay. It's not really jalapenos.
Did you hear? Oops, Mom heard that. Yeah. It's still delicious. I promise. It is not spicy. If my dad could eat it, we're born in the UP, where pepper is considered a spice. And so if Dad could do it, I know that others will be able to do it.
Right.
Yes.
So maybe it's just the flavor of the jalapeno, which
it's not even.
Jalapeno has great
you don't
flavor.
even really pick that up. It almost tastes like pepper. Anyway. So yeah, let's talk about that, because I think, what if I don't want a pumpkin cheesecake?
Let's let Mom and Dad chime in on that too.
True.
What do you think?
That's true.
Should I do 1 pumpkin cheesecake and 1 regular cheesecake? I could do that. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, I'll let you.
Okay. A warning from the porters at Long Beach. They are going to be doing a bridge construction for 16 months. They are calling it Portamageddon, coming up soon.
Oh.
That sounds horrible. You just had some challenges getting off of the panorama.
So I'm telling you, Long Beach is quickly becoming, it's our home port.
It is.
But it is quickly becoming not my favorite.
Maybe it's time to sail out of Los Angeles instead of Long Beach for us.
Okay. That port congestion is terrible. And this is before the bridge project. Well, I mean, there is some construction.
I just realized that we could have a light turned on. And
that's fine. This is nice. That port traffic out of Long Beach is some of the worst I have experienced, because you have to go in and around that parking lot, and the semis are coming in to drop off goods for the ship. It's just a mess. So we decided, my friend Eric, who's on the Trans-Pacific, he was like, oh, it took like 10 minutes for the Uber to pick us up right there at the terminal. So I was like, okay, we'll just request. Normally, we have a cruise tip in Long Beach. You walk, it's a little bit of a walk, but you walk out of the port area altogether and you walk to one of the hotels that is nearby. Right. This time we're like, well, if it's only a 9-minute wait, we'll book it. We'll just book it here. And over an hour later, and the vehicle finally got into the parking garage. And we had exited the parking garage trying to get away from the crowds, and they were like, you have to come meet us. It was a bad experience. We had to run in the airport.
Yeah,
it was
you were
not
running
fun.
late for your flight.
Yeah. So we'll see how this Portmageddon, Bridge-mageddon, what was it called?
Yeah,
Bridge-mageddon.
No, he said Portamageddon. Armageddon. Anyway.
Ooh, yes. Love to hear that.
Not love to hear that. The internet service. Oh, transatlantic. Good. That's on Norwegian.
I mean, I didn't have a single issue when we were on Venezia. I was uploading. Remember all the videos I uploaded on that transatlantic? I mean, I didn't have a single issue, and so
you had decent service on the Panorama too during the Trans-Pacific.
I had a great service on the Panorama. We did lives from the Panorama every single week.
Right.
That was fun. That was fun.
Tom Burke chimed in and said, Firenze is not scooter friendly and way overcrowded. So this is the challenge. We don't think that Firenze should have been designated as a 3, 4, 5 night sailing cruise ship for Carnival.
Yeah.
It's just, they should have swapped it out and made the Panorama do the shorter itineraries and the Firenze to do the longer ones. Because it's just such a different and elevated experience being on that ship.
Yeah, although I will tell you, Tom, it's not the first time I've heard this week even about overcrowding on Carnival ships. Our friend Angela, she said she will never do another Carnival after the experience she just had on Venezia, sister to Firenze, because of how many people were on board. Now, Brandy sailing, because it's 12 days, should in theory be not as crowded.
Right.
But Carnival is, I mean, they're overselling their ships right now. Not overselling like it, as in like, we sold your room twice. Not overselling like that, but they're putting 3s and 4s into a room, and they are. I've also read on several of the boards, Carnival has implemented before. If we booked into a room that could hold up to 4 people, not an issue.
Which that would have been nice to have on the Liberty. Remember, we were stuck in a 4-person
Yeah.
cabin and we had 0 space.
Yeah, that was not great. That was not great.
So I would have been okay if that was.
So Carnival has started to move 2 people. Like if you're in a room for 3 or 4, they're starting to automatically move you out
Yeah.
because they are selling so many rooms and so much capacity. Like they just don't have enough capacity.
Right.
So the ships are more crowded than we've experienced. I will say, as a cruise tip, the Spirit class from Carnival still I think it still holds the record for most space to
Yeah.
passenger ratio
for Carnival.
for Carnival. I think it I mean, great
Carnival.
point. Some of the smaller, more boutique ships
Yeah.
are going to have more space to
Yeah.
passenger, but for Carnival it is the best class.
Yeah.
Now they are taking those ships into dry dock and they're cramming in more rooms, so it bums me out. They're removing the nightclub and putting in more rooms, and they're not removing it altogether, but removing the floor.
Yeah, they're really
But yes, I'm sorry to hear that it was super crowded. Most of Carnival ships they've done a pretty great job from an ADA accessibility perspective. So I'm bummed to hear that you didn't find that scooter friendly. Probably that Lido area,
just
that enclosed tight spaces, that Lido area,
especially if you're on deck 11 where you're on the mezzanine of the Lido. That
and you're trying to get up and trying to navigate around. I can understand that. Yeah, but Carnival I think does a pretty great job out there from an ADA perspective. There are some others that are still working on improving those things. Actually, Panorama, that was one of Panorama's biggest dry dock enhancements, was from an ADA accessibility perspective. Every door now has the swipe to open.
Love that.
They've redone the locker rooms and sauna. They've redone areas across the ship. The mini golf was completely gutted and made ADA accessible.
Wow.
So scooters or chairs could go out on that course.
That's cool. That's great.
Yep, absolutely.
I love that. But yeah, it's definitely a challenge.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing, and hopefully things will improve on the other ships as well.
Rated for 4,000, 4,400 on board. Oh,
so
gosh.
Yeah, when they say rated for 4,000, what they do is they actually will advertise what the capacity is of a ship based on 2 people per cabin.
Yep.
And so that's just so anyone that's not familiar with how that works.
Fair.
Yeah. So when they say a ship is rated for 4,000, it's 2 people per cabin. That's kind of what you're looking at. And then it can inflate from there because you have 3s and 4s in certain cabins.
Yep.
So as Tom experienced, 4,400 people on that ship.
I think that would be a lot of people. And is it a 3? That's a 3 or 4 day, right?
4 or 5. I don't
4 or
think
5.
Florence is doing 3s.
Okay. Oof.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of partying.
Woo! Not the ship I'd want to do. It bums me out. I don't know that we're gonna get back on Firenze because of it.
We will eventually.
All right. Hey Jay, good to see you. He has his first cruise booked on Royal next month out of Los Angeles. Any big difference that he should be mindful about? He's only been on Carnival Princess and Disney so far. No.
I'll be curious what you think, Jay. So for me, I was surprised that there were not as many trivias or events. So Royal Caribbean, their big thing is it's the big shows, right? They've got the Broadway style show, they've got the water diving show,
and they've got ships.
Not on these ships, and the ice rink they have. Like their focus is really like the big splashy shows. Splashy.
Right.
And so there wasn't as much other stuff going on. And so I'm curious to hear from your perspective in terms of, do you think there's enough going on? Now, we did sail during the restart, and so that also probably has an impact on it.
Because we know plenty of people who love Royal.
Love Royal.
We need to get back on their ships.
That's
kind of been our talking point for quite a while now.
We just have so many other ships that we want to get on.
It's true.
Like, I want to get on Holland America next year. Or Cunard. We're going to do a Cunard giveaway. That book, did you see that book? I pulled that book aside.
I didn't see the book.
Yes, I've got a Cunard book at home.
Really? That's great.
Yeah, when we book Cunard, we're going to do like a Cunard giveaway.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Okay.
Learning as we go.
So Royal, any other big differences? Sorrento's, I don't think is as good as...
Yeah, the pizza wasn't... It was an...
No. Rob, our friend Rob, loves Sorrento's.
Okay.
He thinks it's the best pizza. And why can't I think of... we sailed with them on Royal Caribbean.
Oh, Jeff and James.
Jeff and James. They love Sorrento's as well. Sorrento's just wasn't the same for me.
Yeah.
I didn't think.
So they're pizza by the slice because they do the giant big pizzas and then you just take whichever slice you want.
Yeah.
And they usually had, from what I remember, they had like 4, 5, 6 different pies styles that they had made up. So.
Other differences for those of you that have sailed Royal, other differences that you would make mention of? I mean,
I know the other thing was scheduling, so we couldn't actually schedule our shows until we were on board, and that stressed this guy out quite a bit.
it didn't stress it. What stressed me out is we're trying to eat at Windjammer Buffet. I will tell you,
Loved
the
that.
buffet was greater, much greater than Carnival's buffet.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
But Rocky's, I'm trying to eat lunch, and Rocky's like, "What are we doing next Thursday at 4 p.m.?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't even
Yeah.
know what we're doing today."
Yeah.
So I didn't love that perspective of Harmony of the Seas.
But that was also our first time of having to pre-schedule
Yeah,
anything,
sure.
because at that point we had only sailed Carnival. That was our first breakaway from the Carnival
Yeah.
brand.
Yes,
So we've come a long way.
we have.
We need to get back on Royal.
So I said I wouldn't remember. My goal was to
Yes.
hit Diamond before breaking away, and it was a great breakaway. It was great. To
Actually,
break
it wasn't the breakaway; it was the Harmony.
Yeah, that's why when you said breakaway, I was intrigued. Okay.
Breakaway is in January for us. Let's see here. Oh, yep. Gene, I've done 9 cruises this last year and 1 trip to Cancun for a week. Next year is open for adventure. Gene, we've got to fill up that calendar. Let me know how I can help.
Gene, yes, we absolutely can help fill up that calendar.
Let me put
I
it
mean,
up.
and you know our schedule, Gene. So if you ever happen to be on a ship that we're on, let us know.
There you go. There you go. You know how to get in touch with me, Gene. You
That's-
don't need
that's
that
true.
information
That's
on the
true.
screen.
That's true. Okay.
Bud said, same here, Tom. My sailing on Firenze felt overbooked. Gosh, I'm gonna have to stop selling Firenze. That's really depressing me right now.
Honestly, it's not just. I'm telling you,
know.
I follow the boards. I follow
Yeah.
all of the Carnival boards. It's not just Firenze. Unfortunately, they all are feeling very full. They're feeling
That's
very
sad.
full.
That's sad. I mean, good for Carnival because they need it, right? But
Yeah.
it's a bummer. Let's see, Marcy, cutting lines at pizza.
Cutting the pizza hours will
Yeah.
definitely make the late night buffet lines longer.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
and they're already long
absolutely.
enough as it is.
Yeah.
Because they only have the one stretch open of the buffet.
Oh, so for us on the panorama, remember has those
Oh,
square
the pods.
pods.
Oh, we love the pods.
And so you could just walk up to the pod because it was on.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
and so it was. I did not. There were some lines, but not like the lines that we've experienced.
I don't feel like I've experienced the midnight buffet on an Excel class ship or a pod style buffet.
Pod style buffet. Yeah,
Why
yeah.
is that?
I don't know. I
How
don't know.
strange.
Weird. Okay.
All right. I think to like pizza on Carnival, you got to be drunk. No,
Really? Oh my
I don't
gosh.
agree.
Oh, So I will say I do love Carnival's pizza.
Yeah.
Jeff,
Yeah.
who we're staying with
Yeah,
here in
yeah.
Queen Creek, Jeff loves Carnival pizza. I mean, sometimes it saves his life. Sometimes it saves his life, especially if we've had like the diamond party or
Very
Platinum
good
diamond
day.
party. If we've had a good day, pizza can be a lifesaver.
Yeah.
So Tom, I'm curious,
Whose pizza do you like?
Pizza,
Yeah.
like, what's your favorite pizza at sea? Like,
Yeah, that's a great question.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
MSCs, I really enjoy the ham and pineapple on MSC.
Oh, he's
That was
starting up that
really
whole
good.
controversy
That was
again.
really good. NCL
was.
NCL was fine.
It was fine.
It was
wasn't-
not.
No.
Yeah, it was not my favorite.
Virgin.
Virgin.
Oh, Virgin.
That truffle egg pizza.
So good.
Okay, sorry.
That's.
What are
yeah.
your? I'm
Holland
curious.
America was also. They were different pizzas. It was square style pizza and they weren't deep dish. It was
Square style pizza sounds good though.
I know it was. It just means you get the crust on both ends the way that they cut it because they cut it full
Okay.
length.
Okay.
I don't know. I would need to get some more of their pizza to say if I really
Okay.
liked it a lot.
Favorite pizza at sea.
Favorite
Go.
pizza at sea. I love that. Let's see here. We're doing both. Oh, we're both doing well. Oh, I already got that. I'm sorry. Hi, Blake again. Bringing you back up on screen here. Shout out Rocky for making booking so easy. There's no pressure whatsoever, peeps. He makes the whole process easy as eating pie. Well, thank you so much for that, bud. I appreciate it. I know that there's a lot that goes into what it takes to booking a cruise and making all of that magic happen. And I just want to make it even easier for my clients. So thank you for that, bud. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to continue to make that process easier for anyone that wants to book.
And here is the one thing that I will say is the only pressure that you will ever receive from us is just to get on a cruise because we think it brings us so much joy and it brings or vacation. Honestly, if you were like, I don't want to do all of my vacations this cruise next year. I'd like to do an all inclusive like some of the folks on this live have experienced. the only pressure that we'll ever give you is just do it. Life is short, and just do it. But yeah, we're not salespeople. You'll find that about us.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
With the exception of when we say like and subscribe on our videos.
Right.
We'll push that.
Yeah, absolutely. Blake, great question. You know what? I will give them a call and I will pull updated pricing for solos.
Thank you.
I can tell you that solo cabin for an interior is under $1,000 total, which is great. And remember
and that's with the
that includes taxes, port fees, and gratuities. Gratuities are automatically built into the group cruise, and $150 of onboard credit.
That's cheaper than car. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
we saw Scott's. I just wanted to pull that up again.
I want to go to some articles next.
Okay. Wait, can I just pull this up real quick?
Sure.
Randy is taking a month off. She's not going to be on a ship in January. Randy, what do you think about trying Norwegian Cruise Line? Okay. Rocky's going to go to some articles.
I am, but I agree with Blake. It is an incredible price.
Margaritaville's pricing is very attractive.
It is super attractive. They did a great job. All right, let's talk some news.
Okay.
Let me see here. Where are we?
I'm still waiting for people's favorite pizza at sea.
They should be posting it into the chat. Whoa.
Margaritaville at Sea's pizza.
That was good pizza.
Nick and Nora's? It's not Nick and Nora's. That's the Splendor.
That's not the Splendor.
Nick and Janine's? What was... Anyway, okay. Pull up the news.
Why would you do this to me?
Pull up the news. Pull up the news.
I have the deck plans.
All right, I've got them too.
All right. This is kind of a fun one.
Okay.
Norwegian Aqua has announced their cruise Godfather.
Yes.
Do you know who that is?
That guy.
His name is on the screen, actually.
Him.
Eric Stonestreet. You may have seen him in a show called Modern Family.
That's true.
Yeah, so they did a huge naming ceremony, or not naming ceremony, but a dedication of who the cruise... My gosh, I keep trying to say cruise director, and he's definitely not the cruise director on board that ship. But he is the Godfather named for Norwegian Aqua, which is really exciting. So Norwegian Aqua set sail in March of 2025, and we will be joining her in May of 2025.
We weren't sure if it was going to be if it was going to be a guy or a gal, because they've Godfathers and Godmothers. We weren't sure if it was going to be a Frank or a Lola.
There it is, Frank and Lola's Pizzeria.
And so yes, Eric is the Godfather. I watched a couple of his quick videos that he did for the ship yesterday, and so it looks like he will be a lovely Godfather.
Great, I'm happy for him.
As much as godparents
I know godparents don't really do a whole lot for the ships.
Oh, Macrina, hello Macrina.
Yes,
thank you for dropping that in. I'm going to put it up on the screen. My brother's favorite, Paul's favorite, is the Quattro Formaggio. That is his favorite pizza on Carnival. What?
And pepperoni sandwiched together. This is next level. Yeah. Double and chomp away.
That was weird how we both did that at the time. That's how we eat pizza, apparently.
I love that.
This cruise night household.
Macrina.
Yeah, that's a great. So I also got another tip on the Panorama, which I've done this before.
Okay.
With cheese. I've ordered my pizza with extra cheese.
Oh.
But someone was like, ask for extra sauce because that pizza is. And did you know you can also ask for it well done? Which I think the pizzas are already well done.
I feel like they're pretty good already.
Yeah. Anyway.
Macrina has a lot of really good food hacks from Carnival, at least. I remember when we were getting ready to sail on, was it the Celebration last time? She brought up doing the chicken and waffles.
It's like you guys were connected in the. That's amazing.
It's the chicken and waffles.
Yes,
because you can get the chicken from
Big Chicken.
Big Chicken.
Or Chicken Shack.
Chicken Shack.
Yes,
but not at breakfast time. You can from.
What do you mean?
Right.
You can get chicken at Chicken Shack. We got chicken at
Breakfast Shack.
Yes, absolutely.
I need to go back apparently. But yeah, so that was a great food hack, and now double stacking pizzas. That's Macrina. We need to sail together.
My other favorite hack, speaking of chicken and Carnival, is ordering that buffalo chicken sandwich from the deli and getting a side of the buffalo sauce. Cut that chicken sandwich into cubes and just dunk your chicken sandwich.
We have a short video about that.
That's right, we do. That's one of my favorite other hacks.
Yes.
Carnival.
Let's say here.
Okay, who else do we have?
Oh, Mom heard about that.
Your choice about the cheesecake.
Yep, I got that. Or sail out of San Francisco.
Instead of LA, Long Beach,
San
Fran. I've never sailed to San Fran.
Nor have I.
Sounds like a new challenge has been unlocked.
Thank you for that, Michael.
We're gonna have to get the San Francisco badge.
Oh, there you go.
That'd be
Luminosa
fun.
is going to be sailing out of San Francisco,
I've never been on that ship.
which actually brings me to another article that I can talk about. Gosh, I love when these segues happen.
Love it.
So
Have you ever been on a Segway?
No,
Sorry,
actually, I
continue.
haven't. We're all over the place today. Carnival announced yesterday that they are going to be celebrating 250 years of America.
That's right.
Kind of fun. So they are doing a ship meetup, a celebration, if you will. You may recall that they did a celebration in 2022 to celebrate 50 years of Carnival Cruise Lines. Well, to celebrate 250 years of America being America's cruise line, Carnival has announced this huge sailing. 10 different ships are going to participate in this, with several of them, I think it's like 7 of the ships are going to be meeting up outside of Celebration Key for a ship meetup. Yep, and they're going to be having like a whole party, deck parties, and all of that stuff to celebrate on July 4th. And then the West Coast is also going to have its very own version of that off of the coast of Ensenada, with the Radiance, Firenze, and Luminosa. Panorama will not be participating, which is very interesting.
Interesting.
Yep.
Now, the question on everyone's minds.
Yes.
Everyone's minds. Will there be birthday cake?
I sure hope so.
I sure hope so.
And,
Hope so.
Maybe they can throw in some fireworks this time.
That would be fantastic. We now remember the biggest risk at sea is fire. So
Thank you, Mark Hugh. I
you're
appreciate
welcome,
that.
Mark Hugh. If you're watching, jump in and sponsor us.
Right. So I don't think you can sponsor us. Yeah, so that's pretty exciting, but that is in 2026. So July 4th is the official 250th year of America, 2026.
Okay.
So start
Great.
looking at those. Venezia will be participating in that sailing or that celebration. Thank you, Blake, from New York. So we know that she'll be doing her New York sailing still into 2026, which is kind of cool.
That's great. Well, I mean, maybe look at Norwegian.
I
How many
know.
cruises did they cancel this week?
Let me see here. I actually
Oh,
have a
you
headline
do?
for it.
Okay.
You better believe it. Norwegian canceled almost 40 different cruises between 2025 and 2026 sailing season.
Why?
Still haven't been announced. They're doing some repositionings and changing of itineraries. So it's really interesting. It's impacting the Norwegian Dawn, the Norwegian Jewel, and the Norwegian Star.
Okay.
I think those
Old
are the
ship.
3. Yeah. I know. That's why we're
Those
watching
are
it.
old ships.
We're keeping an eye on it.
Interesting.
We're keeping a close eye on it.
This is the risk. I'm telling you right
I
now.
know.
This is the risk of cruise lines selling itineraries out into 2026 and 2027.
Yeah.
Is they're not locked in.
No.
They're not locked and loaded in terms of where ships are going to be, who's going to
Right.
get into dry dock, all of that stuff.
Right.
I don't like the multi-year out booking.
We usually don't book that far
No.
out, just as it is.
Yes.
So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see. And then Norwegian Getaway also had 2 sailings canceled in 26 as well.
Okay.
But those are for some private bookings where they've sold the ship out to charters.
Okay.
So that's a little bit different. Getaway is not going to be going anywhere. It's just those 2
Now,
sailings.
for those that were on canceled sailings, are they getting anything since it's so far out, or probably not?
It makes me upset, actually. So they're getting their money back
Okay.
because it's a canceled cruise, and then they're getting 10% of that value as a future credit.
Okay. Why does that make you upset? That they're giving them something?
It's just 10%. I don't know. It just makes me a little upset.
I mean, it is 2-3 years out, right? Or 2
It is
years
2
out?
years out.
Yeah. And so
That's actually no. It's a year out because it's the end of 25 going into 26.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I think
At
that
least
could've
they've
been
given a
better.
refund.
That's true. I
They've
would
given a
hope
refund,
so.
and people can. Oh.
Yes.
Norwegian is just canceling trips so people have to book more at sea and pay more.
Because those could have been booked under free at
They
sea.
would have been booked under free at sea. Yes,
Can you
absolutely.
imagine?
So now it's going to cost a whole bunch more to book
It
those
is.
voyages. So that
Even the 10% isn't going to be enough.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Okay.
All right. Well, there you go. There you have it. Let's see. What else do we got? Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
Hey, y'all.
I thought you were going to come back to comments.
Black
Black Friday.
I
Okay.
will. Oh, wait. That's definitely
Whoa.
not the right. There we go. That's better. Black Friday deals. That did not come out the way that I designed it.
No, it's rough.
I'm going to take that off the screen. I'm really sorry
It's
about
hurting my
that. I
eyes.
designed that to look different. I used a different font with colors and all sorts of stuff, but it apparently didn't translate over.
That's okay.
Um,
And what are you telling us about Black Friday, Rocky?
right? Book it. let me get you booked. I've got some great deals with multiple different cruise lines. Holland America just released all of their offers. Norwegian has theirs. Celebrity, Royal Caribbean. Carnival doesn't have anything.
They really don't.
They
They
don't.
never do. They never do. Sorry.
And if you want to go with something more boutique, there's also some great offers that are coming from Hurtigruten, one of our favorite brands to say. Fred Olsen has some options. Like all of the cruise lines are coming out with it. And then you also have Travel Tuesday, which comes out the day after Cyber Monday. And that's another big day that cruise lines will be doing stuff. Oh, Virgin, of course, I forgot to mention.
I was gonna
them.
say
Yeah.
we booked Black Friday deals
We did.
under Virgin
Yeah,
voyages,
we did.
and so Virgin has some of the sharpest deals out
They
there
have
right
some
now.
really good deals.
Some of the
So let me help you. If you are looking to book a cruise, now is the time. Not think about it, but do it. And I mean that with the most sincerest of interest for you.
And so here would be my other.
Yes.
Here's my other tip. Personally,
Okay.
my tip, and Rocky may disagree with me. These in theory should be the lowest.
Oh, yeah.
Should be the lowest rates of the
In
season.
theory,
However,
Yeah.
the beauty don't. I would not recommend right now booking a guarantee rate
No,
or a
please
lock
don't.
it in rate.
you're not going to get good deals on those anyway. Like, because you're not going to get your onboard credits
Yep.
with those types of rates
Yep.
anyway. So
And so
yeah.
I personally would not recommend one of those rates right now. So just kind of keep that in mind, because the beauty is if you lock it in right now, this guy watches for rate drops.
Yeah.
And if you even see rate
yeah,
drops,
if you see it, let me know, and I will take care of it for you.
Yep.
And again,
within the approved window, of course, because if it's like 3 days before the sailing, that's
Yeah.
you're not gonna be able to. Yeah.
the general rule of thumb is that I can do a price adjustment before final payment is due.
Yep.
And so let me know. I will absolutely be happy to go to bat for you. I have done that on multiple different sailings, and I don't want you to feel bad doing it. Like, I am still happy to help you out because I still have your business, and it's what I want to do for you.
Yeah.
And speaking of, I didn't create any slide for this, but I do want to share the news about myself.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'll just leave through.
All right, bye. I'll just shift to the center now. I'm happy to say that I am now a pro advisor with my host agency, Fora Travel.
Yes.
So it's just awesome. It's been so much fun over the past year and a half, taking care of travels for everyone and helping you out. And my level of dedication and interest in doing what I'm doing just kind of shows and exudes throughout everything that I do. And my travel host agency has recognized that, and they have put me up to the top. So there's only one level of agent above me, which is really exciting.
I didn't know that. So
Yeah.
it goes the agent, then it
Agent,
goes
then certified, then
advanced,
then pro,
pro.
then X.
Oh,
X.
we don't like X anymore.
Well, I know it's not Twitter X.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Continue.
So anyway, I'm really excited to share that information and that news, and it's your bookings that helped me get there. So thank you so much for that. And for anyone that has hesitations in using a travel advisor for your bookings, I don't cost you anything extra. I get the same deals that you see when you go on to, let's say, carnival.com and you start looking at booking a cruise. Same options, same pricing and everything else, only I can upgrade it for you. I can maybe throw some perks your way. I can maybe have some special treats delivered to your cabin. And I just take care of your bookings for you. So again, there's nothing extra cost-wise if you book through me, which is what I like to celebrate. Okay. Mark's done with it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Take it
and
back
Thank
over.
you. Okay. Well, I didn't want to miss out on yes, Shack's Chicken with that, and the
Yeah.
Chicken Shack, and
Yeah.
the waffles, and the congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I need
Look at
Brandy to
us.
book with me.
Look at
I
us.
know. Brandy,
Aw,
book with me.
Congratulations.
Let me book you.
Rocky. You deserve it, and you do. You do. Thank you for all of the bookings you've done. Do you have have you booked more cruises for any one particular person? I've booked a few cruises this past year, y'all. I've booked a few cruises. Like I said, there's a perk living with a travel agent. It is quite wonderful. I love it a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
What did I miss? I think I missed something.
Let's see what we got. What do we got? Brandy will let us know about the buffet.
Thank you, Brandy.
No, appreciate
The
that.
hours of the late night buffet. Hold on. Oh, okay, gosh.
Hold your
Where are you
horses.
past all those? I don't know
Jump
why.
all the way up
That's
there.
what I'm saying. Where are you going?
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Welcome.
Some of our studio audience is poking in.
So fun. I love having a studio audience.
Just checking in for a couple minutes. Macrina, you've been here for more than a couple minutes.
Yeah,
thank you so
thank
much.
you.
We
Thank you,
appreciate
Macrina.
your appearance here.
And the great news is,
Yes.
it's all
It's all
recorded.
recorded. That's right.
Yep.
You used to be able to book shows on Royal ahead of sailing, but since COVID, it changed. I think I heard that it was coming
Didn't
back
they
to
bring
it.
it back
Yeah, that
to-
you can book
yes,
it ahead
yes,
of time.
yes, yes,
So we'll
yes,
have to
for
take a look
royalty.
at that.
For
Yeah.
royalty.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Blake's comment.
Oh my gosh, I gotta scroll down
so
there.
Sweet.
Can vouch for Rocky here. Did an amazing job with their anniversary trip. Not just the stay, but the airport transfer, advice on travel insurance, etc. Thank you so much, Blake. I appreciate it.
He's a pro.
I'm a pro.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see here. I'll just throw that up on the screen again because why not?
Okay.
Prepare to bring fun and YouTube
Pressure to bring
pressure.
fun.
I'm sorry. Scott, are you joining us for the group cruise? What's going on?
Well, of course
Talk
he
to
is.
me.
Isn't
He's not yet confirmed.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm trying
no
to get
pressure.
him.
No pressure.
We're pressuring him to bring the fun
Yeah.
because he
Scott is fun.
did. He brought some fun when we met him on Islander.
Do we have any sounds with Scott coming up?
Unless he's not telling us about it.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
I don't think so. That is an incredible price. I don't need to put that back up. Let's see. Congratulations. That. Made it to Alive 2 times in a row. Hey, Jonathan. Thank you so much.
Hey,
And remember, Jonathan purchased our lanyard. Was it lanyards? Yes, it was lanyards. He purchased a set of lanyards. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited for that.
we are in Arizona. We're a little further south in Arizona this weekend. We're in
Yes.
Queen Creek, our special location, Queen Creek,
That's
Arizona, where Friendsgiving. I can begin to smell it out there.
smells
It's starting
good.
to smell out in the kitchen.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
It smells.
Yeah, it smells good.
Yes. Great question, Brandy. Yes, I can book casino offers. We got to take a look at them though. When they're freebie casino offers, I mean, I can book it, but there's not much benefit to me on doing it, but I'm still happy to help you out. So if you have a casino offer, if you just show me or send me your VIFP number for Carnival, Latitude's number, whatever your loyalty program is, I can pull your offers and I can take a look at it and see what options are going to be best for you. So absolutely don't stray away just because you have a casino offer.
Yeah. Now, I will say some casino offers out there have a dedicated casino phone number or casino concierge that you can book through.
Yes.
And so understand if you leverage that casino concierge because they totally get that. But yes, absolutely, we can book casino offers.
So when I have, and actually this is my experience, I've had casino offers that I've booked. When I call in to update a booking or anything like that, I actually talk to the casino department. I don't talk to the customer service team. So
which makes sense.
right.
Yeah.
So it's still so I'm still servicing a casino offer, which is great.
Absolutely.
All right, we just got a couple more articles
Okay.
and a couple more things that we want to share, and then that'll be a wrap for our Sale Talk
Fantastic.
Saturday, and send everyone off
Fantastic.
to their feasting of Thanksgiving.
Max just messaged and said he's gonna have to catch the replay because they just left. They just left Razzle Dazzle. I was like, what is the name of that
Oh, they
restaurant?
went for brunch today?
They went for brunch today, and so
They
they
did
were
dinner last night,
Yeah,
brunch today.
and
Wow.
so they are just
That's
exploring the
great.
ship. So he said they will catch up afterwards.
I'm excited. I'm
Thank
excited
you.
for them to mustard. You can set sail with your four-legged best friends. Mark, this article is for you.
Yes, Margaritaville at Sea, we love you. Yes, that is so awesome. This was everywhere, by the way, as well this week. Was the Margaritaville at Sea. It is a chartered sailing. A group has come in to charter Margaritaville at Sea Islander, and there will be up to 250 dogs on board. Now, we did join a call about that this week to learn more. There are going to be all sorts of requirements that you have to meet in order to be able to sail on the sailing. All of the vaccination records, proof of training for your pet, no dogs over 20 pounds. They're bringing on, the charter's bringing on an army of cleaners. There will be a text app where you can text if there's an oops on board where they will come and they will shampoo and clean up that oops. There will be deep cleaning. The next cruise after will be slightly delayed because they're bringing in an entire cleaning crew to deep clean the 250 cabins that have, up to 250 cabins that have pets. Like they are, the compliance officer shared that they have never seen a more robust plan of any group that they have ever seen in the entirety of their career cruising. And so The charter company is doing it right. It is a partial charter, and so Margaritaville at Sea, you'll still be able to book on that sailing even if you don't have a dog.
But you won't be able to bring a dog.
But you won't be able to bring a dog. You won't be able to bring a dog unless you book through the charter and attend all of the various events.
Right.
There will be pet groomers on board. There will be doggy daycare. Every balcony will have a temporary
pet relief area
installed.
And so you can only book a balcony if you're joining this group. You can't book an interior for that reason.
Yep. So, I mean, super cool. It's something that I've always wanted to do. Y'all know this though. Hero is not great with other. We've talked about this. Hero is a one man dog. He is not great with others, and so he likely will not qualify based on the call that we jumped on. But we wanted to learn because I think it's just such a cool concept that we've talked about for years.
Yeah. I love that too, Scott. Yoga with your dog.
How fun is that? Downward dog.
Downward dog.
There you go. There we go.
Sail with Gail and Mike tuned in. Hey there. Thanks for joining the party.
Hi. Hello, guys. Good to see you. Thank you. Welcome. We follow them on Blue Sky now as well.
We do. Yeah, we are now on. Oh, I need to add that logo to our stream. Shoot, I don't know how I'm going to fit that on.
I don't know.
I also don't have Pinterest.
We're going to have to get rid of the StreamYard logo.
That means we have to pay.
I know. Oh, shit.
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
Everyone, did you all know that we are getting so much closer to 10,000 subscribers?
Are we really?
Yeah. We're almost at 9,700 right now.
Pull it up for you?
Oh.
Live count
I
of
right
subscribers is... Well, you keep talking to them.
I still am. See, it's right there.
9673.
9673 is our current count. So we're just about 300, a little more than 300 away from our goal of 10,000.
Yes, that's wild.
Can you help us do it?
Please.
We have a month and a week left.
A month and a week left. Yeah, a month and a week left. Yes. It's been a fun aspirational goal. We've got today. Will the video go up for Liberty today?
No, I never saw your pictures come through.
Okay, so the full review of Carnival Liberty is coming soon, as well as
this week.
As well as some panorama content, as well as Carnival Spirit.
So I can probably get the Spirit Room tour up tomorrow.
Okay,
that's going to be my goal.
Okay, that's fantastic.
I just have to work on some final details on that.
That's fantastic.
And then maybe Liberty will get it up Wednesday. You want to do it the day before Thanksgiving or next Saturday?
Let's do it next Saturday.
Okay,
let's do it next Saturday.
Full review of Liberty coming next Saturday.
Okay, fantastic.
Maybe we'll put a couple of other stuff out throughout the week. Hey, stay tuned for all of my Travel Tip Tuesdays.
It's fun. Those are fun.
You know, there's going to be some more Black Friday deals. All inclusives, by the way, are also part of that. So yeah, stay tuned for all of those.
Great. Any other cruise news before we send them back to their weekend? Because I'm smelling stuff that I want to go snack on.
I mean, the last thing is really just join our group cruise.
It's true. Join our group cruise.
thiscruiselife.com/group-cruise. Archer's a little excited right now for some
boxes
packages.
Were just delivered. Fantastic. Oh, that was the UPS one that was dropped off earlier.
Right.
Yeah. Great. Live TV, y'all.
That's right.
Hey, for those of you that join regularly, thank you. It's always good to see you. If this is one of your first times joining the live, thank you. I hope that we have brought you a smile or two this weekend. We love doing these. We just have fun chatting with you, seeing what's up, and chatting with each other.
We do.
It's a fun time.
It is a fun time.
It's pretty much the only time of the week we talk to each other. We live together, y'all. I see this guy all the time.
All the time. All the time.
Hey!
And we cruise together.
And we cruise together.
And except for in early February.
Yes, exactly. And you went on Virgin Voyages without me this year.
I did, and I went on Holland America without you this year.
That's true!
Goodness
gracious.
I'm picking it up.
Someone commented and said, I like when you guys sail together.
Yeah, Scratch Adams, actually.
Scratch Adams. I like when you guys sail together more because
it's more fun.
Then we share them. Yeah. Although I did post last weekend. I did post my bonsai sushi. I tried a bunch of new items from the bonsai sushi.
It was a fun video.
It was
especially the bloopers. Stay tuned for the bloopers.
Oh my gosh, the bloopers are silly. It was a fun time. I love bonsai sushi. I do.
Yeah,
I really do. Even if
I'm excited to try it a la carte. I haven't tried bonsai sushi a la carte yet.
What do you mean?
We always get the ship for two.
Oh, gotcha. I'm working on an article.
I know.
I'm working on an article as well about bonsai sushi, the menus, as well as the ship for two. And so, like, if you haven't already, thiscruiselife.com got a bunch of updated articles that are live right now, as well as the newsletter /newsletter. What?
It's almost time for another newsletter.
It is almost time for another newsletter. Yes. This will be
And-
the holiday one.
And we had a commitment that we were going to put out some Black Friday deals on our store. So I think we're going to have to buckle down and.
No, we
look at
said
it.
for 2025 we were gonna. There's new
Well,
merchandise.
I know,
that
but it
we're
would be
working on.
good to do it now so that people can get some of their shopping in for
That's-
the holidays.
I mean, that's true as well. I like that.
Don't forget, we do have an Amazon store.
Okay, yeah, enough. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Whew, goodness gracious.
There's so much to share.
Y'all, we hope that however you celebrate the holidays, and however you celebrate Thanksgiving, that you have a lovely time, whether you're going to be on the ocean. What did I miss? What did you spell? My first time here. Aw,
I
thank
thought
you,
would like
Kimberly. That totally made me
Right.
smile. Thank
Too.
you. However you celebrate, however you choose to celebrate this week, we hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yes.
We've got a ton to be thankful for this year. All of you, our closest, most loyal subscribers and followers, thank you for being here
Yes.
week in and week out with us. Whether you watch it live, whether you watch it on recording, we appreciate you very much. We're super thankful. What are you thankful for as you think about this coming
Oh,
Thanksgiving?
gosh. I'm thankful for this cruise community. Just, it's been such a wonderful year experiencing all the different cruise ships, the cruise brands, the inaugural launches of a couple of different ships. It's just been so much fun, and I never thought I would ever have this opportunity to experience what we've experienced in the last year. And getting to share it and meet such amazing people. I mean, most of the people that tuned in today, we've only met within the last year in person.
That's right. Isn't
Blake
that
and
wild?
Josh was this
Isn't
year.
that wild?
Scott was this year.
Brandy
Tom,
in person.
Brandy in person was
Tom.
this year.
Yep.
So
yep.
it's been a whirlwind of a year, but we've had a lot of fun doing it, and we are just so excited to continue to grow this cruise life of ours and have you be a part of this cruise life. And so yeah, I couldn't be more humbled and more appreciative of that, and so for that I am thankful.
Ditto. Ditto. I would say the other thing I'm thankful for is my brother's health.
Yeah.
So
What
so
about
that
your
was-
health?
That was and our health, of
Okay.
course. Yes. But it was kind of a scary time there, and so I'm really thankful for that this year. That we're healthy, we are here, we're able to do these sorts of things.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, super thankful for the cruise community. I think the cruise community is so welcoming, and so it kind of feels like we found a home with all of you. And so thank you for welcoming us into your home as we come to you from ours or Jeff and Jared's home.
Yes.
Eat.
Eat, and
Eat,
more
eat,
eat.
eat. I think we can get behind that. In fact, I'm going to go have some snacks right now.
right now.
So we are going to send you off. Happy Thanksgiving. Please stay safe, stay healthy out
Yes.
there. Any other stays?
Stay with us.
Stay sailing, stay with
Yeah.
us, all of
Yeah.
those sorts of things.
Yeah.
And yay, Marcy, yay, Paul.
Yeah.
Lee!
Oh,
Lee,
hey, Lee.
hello!
Better late than never. You can still watch the whole
Yeah,
beginning of what you missed.
Absolutely. Is Lee coming on the group cruise?
Lee is considering it. There are
Okay.
some things that he's going back and
okay,
forth on.
okay.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at
Well, thank you, everyone. We will see you next weekend.
that. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Are we here next weekend?
Yeah,
We are. We're here next weekend. And then we're in Hawaii for a wedding.
Which
following
we're
weekend.
gonna have to figure that timing out still.
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
We'll cross that Oahu when we come to it.
Aw,
That's where we'll
I
be.
like that. Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.